Hey there, DIY enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the ultimate question. Should I use a simple stud finder or a fancy complicated one? Well, the answer is, it depends. I'm Travis and this is how I do things. Let's go hunt for some studs. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, found one. This is the Walabot DIY2 and it's specifically designed with DIYers in mind. It's a futuristic looking gadget that looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. Captain's log 56342. The inhabitants of this planet are getting restless. I've got to find a way off this rock. A house is sort of like a human body. It has bones, arteries, and veins, so it makes sense that the main company that invented Walabot started with medical imaging to find breast cancer. They wanted to make something small and mobile to make the process faster. Sound familiar? The Walabot works by using radar and probability to determine what is behind the wall. It can detect objects up to 4 inches inside the wall. Imagine X-ray vision before your home improvement projects. The Walabot is like having a superpower for detecting all sorts of things behind your walls, from studs to pipes and even hidden treasure. Okay, maybe not hidden treasure, but it can definitely find those studs with pinpoint accuracy. So if you're installing something heavy and need to know exactly where the studs are, or if you're just curious about what's lurking behind that wall, Walabot's your guy. While it's not as easy to set up as the magnetic stud finder, the setup is pretty easy. Just download the app, connect it to your Android or iOS phone, and you're ready to go. When using the Walabot, it's important to calibrate it following the instructions. While using it, move slowly and lock on to each target. It's designed to lock on to one target at a time. This is a precision instrument, so you need to treat it like one. Now let's talk about the magnetic stud finder. This little magnet might not look like much, but don't let its simplicity fool you. It's like the old school superhero of stud finders. Quick, easy, and always reliable. The magnetic stud finder works by detecting the screws or nails that are securing the drywall to your studs. It's perfect if you don't need the high-tech bells and whistles and just want a straightforward tool that gets the job done. Plus it's super handy for quick projects where you don't need to see through walls like Superman. Keep in mind that if you have any texture like I do, or the screws are a little deeper than normal, it could be hard to find the screws. I had a hard time finding any screws in some walls, but it worked great on others. So which stud finder should you use? If you're embarking on a high-stakes project where precision is key, like mounting a big screen TV or installing heavy shelves, go with the Walabot. It'll give you a detailed view of what's behind your wall and help you avoid any surprises. The Walabot also ensures you're hitting a stud right in the middle. Here's an example. Here's a screw that the magnetic stud finder found, but the Walabot shows the screws at the very edge of the stud. I checked the back side of the wall and confirmed this. If I was hanging something heavy using the magnetic stud finder, the shelf or TV might have fallen off the wall. This is one of those situations where the Walabot shines. But if you're just hanging a few pictures or putting up a small shelf, the magnetic stud finder is your go-to. It's quick, effective, and doesn't require you to bust out your smartphone. When you need to find electrical, plumbing, or anything else, the Walabot is really the only good solution. The key is to move slowly and you'll get very accurate results. I scanned this area here and I found wires. I went to the back side of the wall and sure enough, there they are. Just to show the accuracy, I put a small nail right next to the wire I found with the Walabot. Next, I found some plumbing. Once again, I went to the back side of the wall and the Walabot was spot on. Nailed it. This one actually really blew me away because this pipe's not even inside the wall. It's actually nailed to the back of the studs. I have a project coming up that will require me to cut a large hole in the drywall. The Walabot will be huge for that project. I'll be able to inspect the wall for plumbing and electrical before cutting into the wall. This is my theater room. The walls have staggered studs with a 1/2 inch of OSB and then a 1/2 inch of drywall. Because of the extra layer of OSB, I've always had issues finding any studs in these walls with any type of stud finder. There's also 2 layers of screws in this wall, and the magnetic stud finder and conventional stud finder are both super confused. On top of that, I also have tons of power, audio, and video wires in these walls. Let's see if the Walabot can see what's in these walls with 1 inch of OSB and drywall in the way. I'm amazed to say that the Walabot had no issues with this unusually difficult task. Both tools have their place in the stud finding world. Whether you're a fan of high-tech gadgets or prefer the simplicity of a classic tool, remember it's not about which one is better, but which one suits your project needs. If you'd like to purchase this Walabot, I put a link down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. In the meantime, check out some of these other awesome videos up here. We'll see ya.